To understand the laws in Hong Kong, we have to first understand what are the basic components and how they are made. There are 4 components in the laws in Hong Kong. Number 1, the basic law. Number 2, national laws listed in Appendix 3 to the basic law. Number 3, common law and equity. And number 4, laws enacted by the Legislature Council or LegCo. Firstly, I will talk about the basic law. It is a constitutional document which enshrines some important concepts of how Hong Kong should be governed, such as one country, 2 systems, a high degree of autonomy, and Hong Kong people ruling Hong Kong. One country, 2 systems means that Hong Kong, although as a part of China, does not have the exact same laws as the People's Republic of China. Instead, Hong Kong is governed as a special administrative region with its own laws. These concepts emphasize on democracy and liberty. In fact, there are 3 parts to the basic law. Appendix 1 sets out the method for the selection of the chief executive. Appendix 2 sets out the method for the formation of LegCo and its voting procedures. And Appendix 3 sets out national laws applicable to Hong Kong. Secondly, I will talk about Appendix 3 of the basic law, which sets out applicable national laws in Hong Kong. There are 2 categories of national laws in Appendix 3. One category of national law aims at enhancing Hong Kongers' nationalism, such as the resolution of National Day, resolution of national anthem, etc. Another category relates to defense and foreign affairs, which are outside the autonomy of Hong Kong, such as declaration on territorial sea, regulations concerning diplomatic privileges and immunities. Thirdly, I will talk about common law and equity. These have been enforced before the handover to China on the 1st of July, 1997, when Hong Kong was a colony of the UK. As the UK has always been a common law country, Hong Kong also adopted common law. But how are they operated in Hong Kong? The first feature is common law. The essence is its reliance on the doctrine of precedent. Previous court judgments in Hong Kong, as well as other common law countries, will be used as an authoritative guideline for future cases. Courts of final appeal and the judiciary can also invite judges from other common law jurisdictions to participate in judicial processes. The second feature is equity. It is concerned with fairness and justice. It is mostly used when there are no precedent cases as guideline. Fourthly, I will talk about laws enacted by LegCo. The first part of the law-making process is to introduce a bill into the legislature. A bill is a draft of a proposed law presented in the legislature for discussion. There are 2 types of bills: government bills, proposed by the government, and members' bills, proposed by members of the LegCo. Before becoming a bill, either the government or member of LegCo has to consult parties affected by the bill and panel of LegCo. For government-proposed laws, the Department of Justice drafts the bill, whilst for member-proposed laws, the member has to draft the bill along with a certificate from the Department of Justice that confirms that the proposed bill conforms with the general form of bills. Government bills and members' bills are then introduced into the LegCo. After bills are introduced into LegCo, the 3 readings take place. The duration of the readings varies from a day to a year. In the first reading, the clerk of the LegCo reads out the short title of the bill at a council meeting. In the second reading, a debate takes place, and the bill will be examined by the House of Committee. If the bill is less complex, voting takes place to decide whether the bill can proceed. If the bill is complicated, a bill's committee may be formed to scrutinize it in greater detail. When the bill's committee has completed its considerations of the bill, a member of the committee presents their views to the House Committee, and other members may speak on the bill. Voting then takes place. If the motion is positive, the bill can proceed to the committee stage. If the motion is negative, the bill has to undergo the second reading again. In the committee stage, members examine the details of the bill by debating on every clause. Amendments may be made in this stage on the details. In this third stage, members may speak on the content of the bills. Voting takes place. If the motion is positive, the bill is established as a law. To recap, there are 4 components in the laws in Hong Kong. Number 1, the Basic Law. Number 2, national laws listed in Appendix 3 to the Basic Law. Number 3, common law and equity. And number 4, laws enacted by the LegCo. I hope you have gained a basic understanding of the laws in Hong Kong.